Hey everyone, your host Aaron here. I'm coming today with a bonus episode, and I promise you it's something that I think you're going to really enjoy. Today, I'm going to read to you a story. That's right. You heard it right. I'm going to read to you a story. And with all of the extra free time that I currently have, with our son being home from preschool, being able to do more outdoor activities in our backyard, being able to do more help around the house, being able to engage our son more than we currently are because of his now on hold school schedule. Basically, like all parents, we are having to conduct school at home. For the homeschool parents, that's not necessarily an issue already. But the very interesting thing that has come out of this homeschooling has been the additional story times that my son and I do. We read a story every day, at least one. But it's not unusual for us to sit down and read 3 stories in one sitting. And one of the stories that I've been reading to him more so lately has been a book that he's had for about 3 years now. It's titled, What Do You Do With a Problem? Written by Kobi Yamada. And like I said, he's had this book for a while. And so my loved one and I, we were not unknown to this work. We had read it many times before to our son with great enjoyment. But lately, he and I have been reading this book more and more. In between the mixture of Dr. Seuss books and Curious George and lots of other books. But at any rate, I found out 2 things in why he and I have been reading this story lately. One, we enjoy the story. He loves it. We love it. So it works out. The other reason, I started realizing that I think in many ways, I have actually been reading this story more so for my own personal development, for my own coping mechanism, to be able to shout to the clouds, to the heavens, and say, yes, this coronavirus pandemic is a massive problem on so many levels. I don't need to get into it too much here, especially for this bonus episode. That might be for a future show. But I found that in reading this story, it's given me more of a renewed hope in terms of how, as a father, I can tackle this problem. I'm not saying that I'm some wonder person and I've found a cure for all of this, but on the personal level, how do we tackle these problems? How do we go through our day-to-day? How do we ensure that our family is well-fed, well-financed, has security, both physically and socially, and is healthy? And the more and more that he and I have been reading this, the more that I have come to realize that it's not such a dark, bleak landscape, this pandemic. Yes, the vigilance has to be there. There's no question about it. But rather, as he and I have been reading this story more, I think it has in some ways been giving us, as a family, the answers of how do we tackle this? How do we work with this problem? So, today, like I said, I'm going to read a story to you, and I hope you enjoy it. Here it is. What Do You Do With a Problem? Written by Kobi Yamada. Illustrated by Mae Besom. I don't know how it happened, but one day I had a problem. I didn't want it. I didn't ask for it. I really didn't like having a problem, but it was there. Why is it here? What does it want? What do you do with a problem? I thought. I wanted to make it go away. I shooed it. I scowled at it. I tried ignoring it, but nothing worked. I started to worry about my problem. What if it swallows me up? What if my problem sneaks up and gets me? What if it takes away all of my things? I worried a lot. I worried about what would happen. I worried about what could happen. I worried about this, and I worried about that. And the more I worried, the bigger my problem became. I wished it would just disappear. I tried everything I could to hide from it. I even found ways to disguise myself. But it still found me. And the more I avoided my problem, the more I saw it everywhere. I thought about it all the time. I didn't feel good at all. I couldn't take it anymore. This has to stop, I declared. Maybe I was making my problem bigger and scarier than it actually was. After all, my problem hadn't really swallowed me up or attacked me. I realized that I had to face it. So even though I didn't want to, even though I was really afraid, I got ready and I tackled my problem. When I got face to face with it, I discovered something. My problem wasn't what I thought it was. I discovered it had something beautiful inside. My problem held an opportunity. It was an opportunity for me to learn and to grow, to be brave, to do something. It showed me that it was important to look closely because some opportunities only come once. So now I see problems differently. I'm not afraid of them anymore because I know their secrets. Every problem has an opportunity for something good. You just have to look for it. Well, I hope you all enjoyed that. Again, the title of the book I read to you is called What Do You Do With a Problem, written by Kobi Yamada, published by Compendium. And I'm going to, in the show notes, put a link to where you can purchase this book, along with further details about what today's bonus episode is about. So again, thank you for listening, and take care, and God bless everyone. Have a good day.